If you want to come up on stage in the Twitter space, you absolutely can. Just request. Welcome in. Hey everybody, how y'all feeling? Can I just say last week had me in shambles? Can I just say that? Like, um, ooh, shooketh, shooketh. Like, alrighty, okay. Like, okay, I'm going. My goodness. Very curious to see what this week has for us. Let's just jump right in. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light and for the greater good of all involved. Call upon you graciously with love and light and for the greater good, for the collective. That we need to know with love and light and for the greater good of all involved. Let's see. Ooh, okay, money. Ace of Pentacles jumping out. You getting a new job this weekend. You getting that bag this week? Okay. Oh, the Chariot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna see what this is. Wow, Knight of Pentacles jumping out here. The Chariot, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. A lot of opportunities coming in this week. Oh, okay. You dropping some hot shit this week? What's up? Things moving forward. You might even be really feeling this fall season too. King of Wands. Okay. Big changes are coming. Big changes are here. Okay, please be aware that big changes are here. This is not the time to be playing around with decision making, like for real. So if you struggle with that, like if you struggle with decision making, if you struggle with um really trusting yourself to make choices, you might have a hard time this week. If you're very indecisive, you might have a hard time this week. Okay. You need to get on the same page as you. I'm hearing that very loudly. You need to get on the same page as you. So they're saying something about like, is what you're thinking the same thing that you're talking? And what you're talking, is that the same thing that you're doing? Does it all match? Do your actions match your words? I'm hearing Spirit say that discipline is really important this week. That discipline is very important. That shit that you really have a hard time, like the stuff that you procrastinate with, you really have a hard time following through. And it could be very simple. It could be something very simple. It could be as simple as fucking taking your clothes out the dryer and actually folding them and putting them away. Like taking the extra steps. The shit that you like, oh, I don't really want to do this. Ooh. I'm even hearing like really pushing yourself to get out of the bed. You might be getting very tired of just laying down. Like, and there's nothing wrong with getting rest. There's nothing wrong with that. If you need the rest, then take the rest. But if you are frustrated by that, if that frustrates you, not because you think that you could be doing, if it, there's two sides to this because they're saying something like, this is not for the people who run themselves down and rip and run and all over the place. Take your rest. This is for the people who, if you are laying down a lot, if you're laying down a lot, if you're not doing anything, if that frustrates you, to your core. Like if you're just like, oh, like like the frustration of I know what I need to be doing. Why am I not doing it? That frustration. It's like, and maybe even beating yourself up about it too. But I'm just saying that this week, it's like your body might even feel very heavy this week too. If you're getting up, if you're getting out of the bed, if you're doing something, if you're doing something. They're saying something about like you might get that executive dysfunction. Oh, you might be getting that push or that urge to just be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm also seeing a lot of cleaning and clearing being done too. Cleaning and clearing. This feels like energetic space. This feels like physical space. Just cleaning and clearing. Just a lot of clearing out. What is this? What is this? What am I using this for? What am I doing with it? Why is it here? Being very intentional about your space. I'm hearing that very loudly. They keep talking about this action and words, action and words. If you are dating, if you are in a relationship, um, you need to be communicating your standards or expectations, or you need to be communicating what you want. What do you want to be done? What do you need to be done? Ooh, and this feels like literally what my goodness. This feels like okay, again, there's two sides to this. What do you need to continue into the relationship? Like what do you need in this moment in your relationship in your connection? Are you communicating that? Then there's this other side of like, when are you going to be done? When do you say your piece and be done? Like you don't have like there's nothing else to say. Don't be starting arguments just to be starting arguments. But then you're not you again, there it is coming around full circle. You might not be communicating your needs and your wants, but you could be having a temper tantrum. Are you being mature about how you're communicating? Are you being mature about how you're expressing yourself? Like they're saying resentment, resentment can turn into something completely different. I don't know what it could turn into exactly. I can't quite put my finger on the word, but hate maybe. But that resentment is very unbalanced. That is very unstable, very unstable, very very unstable, very emotional. You are not a child. You have to use your words. And you have to be very clear. All of this talking around shit and whatever, no, absolutely not. That energy is really not going to be in your favor. I'm also feeling this energy too of like somebody constantly needing and asking for help and not being able to like They're not doing anything for themselves. They want other people to do all of the work. Is that reciprocal though? Is that reciprocal though? I'm seeing some really empty cups here. I'm seeing some very empty cups. Why are you giving so much of yourself? Why are you giving so much of yourself? When is enough enough? When will you be done? Cause are you okay? Like are you okay? Ten of Swords. Are you okay? That's a part of this laying in the bed thing, laying down, not wanting to get up stuff. You giving so much to others that you don't have enough to, for yourself. You might not even have anything for yourself. But you're not saying anything. So no one knows. You keep saying yes, 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 yes. When the answer should be no, 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 no. We're getting the Hermit card in reverse with the Death card. Come on now. Come on. Four of Swords in reverse. It's time to get up and out. It's time to make some declarations. It's time to declare some things for yourself. Something about this energy is very useful if you use it properly. That's what I'm hearing. Very useful, very helpful in either helping you solidify habits or for you to create new habits that will stick. That's what I'm hearing. New habits that will stick. So they're saying something about like if you want to feel some sort of progression, right? Because we're humans, right? We obsess with progressing. We obsess with moving forward, right? I don't know if maybe that's an American thing, maybe it's a capitalistic thing. I don't know what it is. But I just feel like we as humans, we just want to evolve. We want to be better, right? We want to be stronger, smarter. I don't know where I was going with that, but I don't have no idea what was about to be said. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Those habits, solidifying habits. You want to be better than you were. You want more. You want to do more, see more. You want more money. But that comes with a different type of mentality. You know that. You know that for this next step, this next level, you are going to have to show up differently. You might even need to buckle down. That's what I'm hearing too. Buckle down. This energy feels very productive. It feels very useful. It feels very grounding as well. And it feels like a very steady pace, nothing too fast. Hey, Jackie. Nothing too fast. So it's like just enough to do what you need to do. But if I'm hearing spirits say that, like, if you really are feeling Maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe you don't know what you need to start this new habit. Maybe you don't know exactly what this new ritual or new routine is. They're saying something like just write it out, write it down, write it down. That's okay. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be like a schedule or something, right? Like it could be you just saying, well, I do want to be able to I want to be able to meditate for 10 minutes in the morning, and I want to be able to take a walk, during my lunch break or something, or I want to be able, like, what are the habits that you want to do? Maybe it's even, you know what, I am going to go ahead and do my laundry in a day and not 3 weeks. I'm actually going to fold my clothes. It could be those small things. Maybe it's I am going to go on a hike. I am going to go to that hiking event on Saturdays. Like just something, and it doesn't feel like For some, you might feel the urge to change your entire routine to do something completely different. They're even saying something like changing your entire routine, even to the point of like um a different way of like going to work or something, or a different, you drive in a different way, drive a different direction, take a different path to get to your destination. It could be like as simple as that. Maybe you decide that you're not going to eat out anymore and you're going to start to cook. Or maybe you're going to hire a chef or something like that. I don't know. Or get somebody to meal plan or something. Maybe you're deciding to be sober for the fall or winter or something. Something changes about your routine. This desire to change your routine. And they're saying, write it out if you need to. Write it out if you need to. And again, it doesn't need to be in any sort of schedule or routine. It could just be like, all right, these are the things that I want to work on. These are the things that I want to do better. Maybe you're like, before I buy any more books, I am going to actually finish the book that I'm on right now. That type of thing. Maybe you're learning a new language, or you've been wanting to learn a new language, but you haven't really been that disciplined. It's like, go ahead, let the little green bird, be passive aggressive and shit in your notifications. That's a little Duolingo joke. But maybe you're studying something. It really could be anything, y'all. It could be anything. It could be anything. Maybe you decide you want to pull a tarot card every morning, or an affirmation card, or an oracle card or something, and say, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do every morning, blah blah blah. Or I'm gonna journal in the morning, journal at night, that type of thing. Maybe you need to do more regular spiritual baths. Maybe it's altar work. It could be anything. It could be anything. All right. In my Twitter spaces, anybody want a card pull? Just raise your hand. Um, and for my YouTube people, we're going to pick a number. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna pick a number. We're gonna pick a color. We're gonna pick a color, and I'm not gonna think of the word. I'm gonna think of the color so I can see the color. I'm gonna really see how psychic you are. Let's test these psychic abilities. Okay, hold on. Let me get my color. Let me get my color first. Okay, I have my color. It could be any color. I have it. I have it. I haven't seen the color yet. Y'all can keep guessing. I haven't seen the color yet. Okay, I see the color. Ooh, okay, wait a minute. All right, I see the color. I see the color. So the color that I had in my mind was Barbie pink. Barbie pink is definitely hot pink. That was fun. Y'all was naming them too. Y'all was thinking about that. Somebody said turquoise, gray, lavender. All right, Enlighten. You ready for your carpool? I'm good. How you feeling? All righty, I hear that. Did you have a question? I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right, we'll take these three. You need to meditate, babe. You need to sit. Oh, there are four cards here. You need to sit. You need to be still for a moment. Like intentionally still though. Like not scrolling. Not scrolling. Not watching TV. Your eyes. Do you wear glasses or something? They're saying something. Well, not glasses. They're saying like you need to protect your eyes. Like you need to protect your eyes. You might need to get some like blue light glasses or something. Oh, okay. Okay. But they're also saying something to you about like stop ignoring things. Stop letting things pile up. Like they're saying that's right. They're like, take the glasses off. They're saying something about like, you need to deal with the things that are in front of you. It's like you have this desire for this like next step, but you haven't dealt with where you're at right now. Does that make sense? They're saying something about like they just don't want you to be carrying so much baggage into this next journey that you're on. They're saying you feel the shift, but they don't want you to carry so much into it. You don't need all that. That's what I'm hearing. You do not need all that. Put some of it down. Where are you taking it? It's old. Old mentalities, old habits. Very connected to this general reading too. They're saying you'll move so much faster without lugging the old baggage. That's what I'm hearing. Does that make sense? Definitely some cord cutting. You're getting the death card with the Fool. That's why I'm like there. You're preparing for a new journey. It's interesting. You got this Five of Swords card. Let me take a picture of this. You have this Five of Swords card here, and he's holding three swords, but two swords are like falling to the side. It's like for you to be able to move through it. So, and you got the Three of Swords here too. For you to be able to move swiftly and easily into this next journey. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Here we go, so you can see these cards. Okay. Hold on, let me get back. All right, there we go. Yeah, for you to really be able to move forward, you're gonna have to let go of something. You said you lost your grandmother. Are you grieving?
family. There's a lot of family drama here and there.
Mm.
Leading up to her funeral. Not only that, and that was my parents, but I also had my uncle who migrated like a week after from Jamaica to come live with us. So there really hasn't been a good resting period for me personally. Being having to help out with family over years, I think is a part of the baggage for sure.
Yeah, it might be time to just reevaluate some things. Okay. And boundaries. I'm also hearing that too. Boundaries. Major boundaries. Because they're saying something about like you are loyal to your family. You're loyal to your family at a fault almost. They're saying something about like you had to like grow up pretty fast or you just had a lot of responsibilities as a kid. So it's like your childhood wasn't all fun and blissful all the time. And it's like now you're grown. It's just like, I don't want to be responsible for y'all. Take care of yourselves.
Yes. And that's what I told them. I said, I've been out there for 12 years. I just turned 30 in August. I'm not carrying this into my 30s. There's like a good 6 of them that I helped my father file the immigration forms for them to come here. And there's more of y'all than there is me. So I don't care what issue there are. Somebody got to step up, and I got to go about my business. I'm going to get a mimosa. Like you said, I'm going to go lay down.
Yes, like that's what it feels like. You're getting a sun card here. It feels like you just need to just be free. Like you need to be free. You need to be able to breathe. You need to be able to let go, and just really, you need a moment. You know, you really need that. And they're saying that like but it's important for you to say that and act on it too. And not feel guilty. I'm hearing that very loudly. Don't feel guilty. Yeah, like don't feel guilty. You have to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others anyway. You cannot
focus on my love life. Like it's getting cold, I need me a bed.
Right. Yes. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. Bella, you want to get a carpool?
Yes, I am up in here. So today let's talk about career. So I applied to a job and I really want it, and I just want to know, am I gonna get any good news about it, or like what's going on with it? Cause your girl got though. They called me into the office for 5 days a week. I said, I know you fucking lying.
Yo, they listen, the way they like, dog, yo, we got this lease for 10 years, my G. Y'all going to be in this building.
Well, really what it was, one person was going around saying, I'm doing all the work, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, like a whole bunch of shit. Like I had to deal because like my mom died. So she was being a big time hater, like, why did she get to get this? Why did she get to get that? And I'm like, damn, son, get off my dick. But I can't do that 5 days a week. So it's a micromanaging thing that's going on with that whole situation.
Let's see. Let's know.
This is one I just say that I really want. It's 100% remote. And I just want to know, is the money going to be worth it? Is it worth it?
Ooh. Wow. All right, let me just take these cards that just kind of flew out of my hand. Let's see. Wow. It'll definitely be worth it. There's some things that are like about it. Like there's some things that are like, mm. There's like they're saying that like it'll be good. I'm seeing really good cards. You're getting the Knight of Pentacles. You're also getting the Seven of Pentacles too. King of Pentacles is here. Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Sun. Like you got some really good cards about this position. I think it will align you with some of the other energies that you're trying to align with when it comes to this career path. Um, they're saying that uh this position will allow you to take care of yourself. Um, you and your kid will be able to spend time together, like really good quality time. Like you'll be in a different type of position. They're saying like they're saying something about like being able to be home is a little bit more for you than just like being able to be home. It seems like you're in the house doing shit. Like and it feels like very like feminine, very womanly, like decorating and like rearranging furniture and like just being home. Like there's something they're saying something about like just really being um home and comfortable. It will absolutely be worth it because not only is the money worth it now, but even in the sense of like raises and bonuses and other benefits and stuff with this job that they haven't told you. It's like they don't even tell you certain benefits or something. And maybe this is just like a thing that they do in their department or something for people. No, no. Let's see. They're saying this will give you the ability to buy your next house. Hearing that as well. This position. It'll definitely be worth it.
Okay.
Definitely be worth it. Let me look at this Seven of Swords though. Like, let me see. What are they hiding something? What are they hiding? What are they hiding? Let's see. Yeah, they're hiding something. I can't even see really here. They're hiding something. Yeah, they're not saying something. So just make sure you're asking the right questions, okay?
Yeah.
That's gonna be really important. Ask some tough questions. Some questions where they be like, like, yeah, motherfucker. Like, I see you. I see you. But yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Blaze. Hey, Asian. Blaze, you want to get a couple or you want me to explain the cards that you see?
Yeah, no, I just want to see the cards I see. I don't know nothing about this stuff.
Welcome. Well, welcome in. I'm a psychic medium. So, and I use tarot cards, which are the cards that you see, to channel messages, read messages, and use them as a tool ultimately. So these cards in particular was for someone enlightens reading actually. And ultimately what you're seeing is a shift in energy with the full card, which is the yellow card. And let me go look at these cards up close. Yeah, so the yellow card with the person with the little bag, right with this death card, it talks about a shift, it talks about newness, it talks about birth, rebirth, and death as well. But it could also death not necessarily being a physical death all the time. Really, it could be an ego death. It could just be an ending of a cycle. And then even with this like Five of Swords card, this card where you see the guy with the three swords, that card depicts kind of fighting. Like you see him in this defensive stance, arguing, miscommunications really badly. And then the Three of Swords, always see that as kind of like a broken heart or even healing of the heart here. So that's these cards specifically. I'm not going to tell you exactly what her reading was because that's her business and you missed it anyway. But you should get a card pull too. You should get a card pull. Why not? You here. Come on.
Oh, that was somebody's card.
Yeah, that was somebody's reading. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You want to let me read? Come on, let me read you real quick. Come on. It's all love. Exactly. So something brought you in here.
Yeah, no, I follow Coco. I see her doing her thing for a minute, and I saw the cards. They resonated with me because the black skin and all that good stuff.
Okay, we'll see you. You came here for a reason. You might as well come on. Let me pull for you.
And you told me come in.
I mean, but you ain't had to. You ain't had to.
Shit, what? I'm not really. I don't think I'm going through nothing that I need it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. Okay, I ain't gonna pressure you.
Like, what would you say to a new person? Like, what would you say to not to convince, but to I guess ease their mind about.
Well, what I would say is that it's not, you don't necessarily, have to be going through anything. You could be just fine. Everything could be great in your life and it's beautiful. But it's not just about, shedding light on something negative or you have to be going through something. It could really just be confirmation that what you're doing right now is what you should be doing. It could be, hey, like this is, you're doing great. This is what's coming next and helping you prepare for that. You know what I mean? So, it could really, just kind of let you be aware of, what's coming. And even if what is coming is still very positive in your life. So, it could be that too. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be going through something or, some wild shit is happening in your life. It's not that. It doesn't have to be that all the time. And a lot of times it's not even that. I mean, I don't know if you just heard Bella's reading, she asked about a job. She said, I want to know about this job. And it's just like, the job is great. It's great. It'll be good for you, so it could just be letting you know what's coming and what to prepare for ultimately.
Right. And let me tell you, because I liked it and retweeted it too, right? And I don't really, like I said, I'm not fond of, I guess the education behind these things, but just using concept schools and looking at it, and then hearing what you said about, like, I guess you said a change of wealth. Did you say that earlier? Or like a transfer of wealth?
No.
It was something along the lines of money though, with the tag, right? Yeah, like just off of looking at the cars and everything, and me, like I'm deep into Web 3 or whatnot. And like I see it as like some revolutionary shit, especially for people of color that's getting into it, because we always left behind when it comes to the transfers of wealth. So like when I was looking at the cars, that's what I was getting from it. Like with Cuz with the sword and shit like that, like because at the end of the day, it's always a battle out here every day. Like,
This is so funny. So it's like, so as much as you're saying like you're not with it, your ability to be able to tap into what you see, you're just looking at the images, and that's really all it is. So it's,
I ain't not to cut you off. I didn't mean like I'm not with it. Like I'm just not sure about it.
right. I know. I understood what you were saying. It's like even in your uncertainty though, you were able to pull in the energy from the images that you see, the colors, you put your own message to it ultimately, and that's exactly what it is. So, I mean, that's dope that you got that from that. I mean, I hope you needed that too. I hope that's what I mean, maybe that's all you needed. I don't know.
For sure, I definitely could say that I appreciate seeing it, that I needed it. I could say that.
Okay. Well, thanks, Blaze, for being here. I appreciate you. If you ever do change your mind, you want to get a couple, then by all means, I'm here.
You take E cash out, what you do?
Yeah, I have a cash app. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hey, still in here? You want to say something? You're a little fuzzy. I can't hear you. If you are trying to, I don't know if anyone else can hear him, but I can't hear you. Oh, I don't hear you. Still here. Ajon, did you want to get a carpool? It's not fun.
Yeah, I get a carpool. I can't join the after party today.
Ah, okay.
Shit's going on.
Okay.
But, I wanna. Let me just stick to fucking general, and hopefully they prepare about my living situation because I've been thinking about what they took before, like I'm safe for now type shit. Like a lot of shit has been going the fuck off around this building, and I just don't feel safe. And I know my end of my lease is coming up in February, but I just want to know: am I safe for now until February, or what a bitch got to do?
You are safe. You are safe for now. You're getting the Four of Wands and the Sun card. I mean, you're safe. You're protected. You're protected. Nothing will happen to you. Nothing will, you know, come to you. Anything like that. They're saying that um, they're saying something about like you might be moving before February. Not like it feels like maybe January. Like nothing too soon. But I feel like they're saying like this will be kind of like welcomed energy anyway, because the place they're saying like you end up finding a new place or something like that. I'm hearing 8 weeks from now. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Knight of Pentacles coming out too with the Fool card and the Eight of Wands. So they're saying that like you're safe for now, but when it's time to go, go. Like don't hesitate in that. Now I'm not sure if this will be only your space or um a shared space. They're not being certain about that, but it could be a shared space. Could be. But it feels like a big space too. Like a really like even if it is shared, you might not see the people that you're sharing it with. All of these eights are here as well. Getting a lot of eights. A lot of eights. They're saying keep listening to your intuition. Keep listening to spirit. Spirit's been talking to you very loudly. I don't know if you've been hearing them, but
I've been hearing the motherfuckers.
I'm gonna say it's been loud. Like it's
They realize that like I'm finally like catching on to the shit, to like the to how they talk to me, basically.
Okay.
They're like, okay, since you caught up, bitch, you better stay the fuck on because it takes one up, type shit. So I'm like, okay, damn, here with it, but again, yeah, so.
And I'm also hearing clear your altar, clean your altar. I don't know if you had guests over recently, but somebody might have touched your altar.
You know what? Coco, that makes wow. Wow. I gotta share this. I have to fucking share this. I don't know. Who came over that touched my. But you know what though? It was probably that one bitch that stuck too long in that fucking bathroom. I know exactly who it was. But in general, they kept on moving the fan towards the altar. Nobody touched that fucking fan. I always have the fan facing towards my door. That bitch been turned to the altar for the past 3 fucking days now. And you know what? That's the fucking reason.
You might need to clear it because somebody either touched it or did something. I'm seeing where it was messed with. It was messed with somehow. And it needs to be cleansed, it needs to be cleared out, it needs to need some water. It needs some water. Right. Mm-hmm. They cannot come over. It's almost as if it's like they touch, like it's like they didn't. It wasn't anything malicious about it. It's just like they kind of like, oh, this is interesting, and then put it down. But they didn't know what the fuck they were doing or touching, and they have very heavy energy on them. Like it's the energy that they fucking carry that tampered with the energy of your altar. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Clear that out. Clear it out. But that's it, Adrian.
Wow. Thank you, babes.
You're welcome. There, you'll feel a shift in energy when you do that too. When you clean and clear your altar, you'll feel like, ooh, oh, okay, this is the fuck they were talking about. Okay, you're welcome. Hey, Danielle.
Hey, hello.
How you feeling, boo?
I'm doing good. I started a new job.
Yay.
I just wanted to ask about it. The lady had been telling me, she's like, I applied a while ago. And she was like, you've been on my mind. I've called you. This was the third time. She's like, and you've been on my heart. So you want to take it? And I was like, yeah. But I just want to know, was that the right move? And, what do I have to look forward to? Or see if it does?
Okay, let's see. To know about this new job she took. What to look forward to. Let's see. This is a big step for you. This is a big step. They're saying that the most important thing with this is that, like, because they're saying something about like this is gonna get you back in the routine. They're saying there's something very routine about this. This gets you back in the flow of like, okay, things are happening, things are moving, things are okay. A lot of shit's about to change. Okay, a lot of stuff is about to change. It's up to you to maintain those changes. I'm hearing that really loudly. Okay. Very loudly. Do not put obstacles in your way. Do not sabotage yourself. A lot of people are about to be removed. A lot of situations you just won't be able to be a part of anymore because you won't have time. Okay. Is this a full-time or part-time position? Or is this, you said a part-time? Is it space for it to turn into a full-time? Do you know yet?
Yeah, the reason why I do it is because I want to be around for Deja. So it would be she wanted me to be there from 10 to 6. And I'm like, I got a child and I'm like the only one that's home. So she's 12. She don't need to be home from 2 to 6 by herself and then go on a chair after that. We would have no interaction with each other.
Well, they're saying something about like, that might be it for now, but they're saying something about like the schedule might not look like that. Like it feels like I'm seeing a couple of things. One, you fucking end up staying later anyway. Like you either end up coming in early or staying a little later. So it almost kind of looks like whatever your schedule is, you end up adding 2 extra hours onto that, either in the beginning or the end of it. And it's like you end up working full time anyway. And somebody's gonna be like, well, wait, hold up, because you're getting this overtime. Wait a minute, like you cutting into the overtime. Do you just want this to be your schedule and we pay you accordingly, type of thing? So they're saying that like there might be an adjustment, or they're saying that like it might be a couple of days where you do have that full-time schedule. So it might not be every single day. It might just be like 2 or 3 days out of the week. But it kind of feels like one of those things where you can't be, it's like, I need more money though. Like I've been, like, it's like I've been, I don't want to, it's like Christmas is come, holidays is coming. Like, it's like, this could really be, helpful, so they're saying that like, it might take a little bit of sacrifice for now. Okay. They're saying you're not going to be at this position long, and not because you don't like it, but you gain the confidence to start going after the things that where you should be. That's where I'm hearing. It's like you do this job, you're like, damn, this is easy, yo. Like, this is easy. Like, and it feels good. but it's like I want more. Like it feels like this like kind of kick in of this like super duper drive of like, you know what? I remember I did want to do that and I did want to do this and I did want to do that. But they're saying the difference is that you're gonna be doing it in a different way, in a smarter way, in a healthier way for you. Okay. So they're saying don't get too comfortable, okay? And I don't think you will because I think that drive just because you just want more. It's like I could be doing more with my skill set and with my knowledge and my experience. Not because you don't think that where you are is good. It'll be great for you, but it's like it almost kind of feels like you challenge yourself to really see how far you can go and what you can do and who you can impact in a smarter way. Like this feels like a much smarter way. So it's like you're not going to pour into something so much that you don't have anything for yourself. This feels a lot more balanced for sure. So even how you're saying like, I still want to be there for Deja, that doesn't change. They're saying that it's more so you saying that this is what my schedule is going to be. Like you getting into that type of position where you're telling them that these are the hours that I'm willing to work. Okay. So they're saying, but having that confidence, like these are the hours that I'm willing to work. This is the pay that I'm looking for. And they're saying like you'll realize that like, oh shit, I could have been doing this whole time. Because they're saying something about like people who have your experience and your skill set are in high demand right now. They're in high demand and you'll notice that. You'll notice that very quickly.
Which I don't necessarily want to go back into.
What did
I
you?
enjoy crafting like stuff. I'm willing to learn tech. I did biotechnology, so like, which direction should I be moving in?
They're saying that this comes to you. This is going to come to you on its own. You're getting a Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, they're saying one step at a time.
Okay.
One step at a time. Because they're saying just remember that things are changing. Okay, things are changing. You'll know exactly what to do and when to do it. You'll know exactly when to do it, and you won't. They're saying it's something about this shift in energy for you where it's like, yo, I want all the smoke. Like fuck it. Like I'm coming for everything that belongs to me. Like everything. This changes a lot. They're saying this is a big step. It's going to be a big step for you. So take it in stride and allow yourself to be in this moment here because they're saying if you think too far ahead, you're going to get overwhelmed by like, oh, but what could it be this? Could it be this? And should I be doing this? And should I be doing this? And they're like, they don't want you to do that. They want you to focus on where you are right here and right now. Okay. Because they're saying this moment is very important. They don't want you to miss it. They don't want you to miss what's happening right now. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Coco, I want to remind Blaze of the men's session on Thursday.
Oh yeah, Blaze, we do a men's session on Thursdays. It's really dope. It's really dope.
Yeah, I can make it. I'm definitely pull up. I'll be all right. Crazy.
Right.
So you can get more familiar with how the messages flow for us men in particular.
Yeah, because it's a little different. It's a little different. Definitely a different energy there.
And Coco, I just want to know if my ancestors got something to say.
Okay. Oh shit. Still, yeah. Hair and karma.
All right, nice to meet you, bro.
The creativity. They're saying something about like you are about to see or feel or hear a story, a very old story from your ancestors, and it's very important for you to write it down. Like they're saying, like They're saying like it's almost kind of like you're just like, oh wow, like you're just listening, and somebody's like, no, write this down, like, write it down, like don't just sit there, listen, like it's like it's like it all like I just like see like a little kid like just kind of like nuzzled up, and like just listening and like listening very intensively and like being really pulled in to this story, and it's just like, no, write this down, like I ain't just telling you this shit just for you to hear it, like record it. They're saying record it. They're saying sometimes when they tell you certain stories, you don't write them down, and which is fine for some, but they're saying that there are other stories, the ones that you can see. They're saying the ones that you can see, write those down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Write those stories down because there's stories that haven't been told about people whose names haven't been spoken in a long time. Okay, in a really really long time, and these stories are very important. And they're saying something about like how they talk about like what we talk a lot about in the men's session, about legacy and about building something, like building something that's very strong and very powerful. I'm also hearing a story too about owning land and building something really big on that land, and it being very meaningful to the community. But people don't know about this. Like this is a story that got told that this is a story that got lost once. Right, they're saying something about like once I'm hearing once we were taken. That's what I'm hearing. Once we were taken, the story got lost. It was never told again because it couldn't be possible. It almost kind of feels like it's like why tell the story if it can't be possible because of the situation that we're in now. What's the point of even sharing that story or sharing those things when you might not they're saying something about like why tell a story to people who are not from where you're from? So it's like it's almost like they're saying that like they're talking about a very specific land and a very specific thing that if they were talking to the members of their own community, their own village, their own tribe, then they would have been like, yeah, I get it, I understand. But it's like they're saying something about like it got lost because we didn't even speak the same language. That's what I'm hearing. Like we didn't even speak the same language, like not being able to communicate the story. Okay, so they're saying now you're here. Like now we get to tell you, and you can communicate the story. Like you can tell it. Um, and they're saying that like it. They're saying something about like they're gonna give you they've given you the bones of it. It's important for you to put other pieces into it. Maybe you'll get these other parts of the story and later on or something like that. And maybe you need to like. And I feel like this might be something that it takes a long while to write because they're saying like you need to go to this place where this story started from, and it almost kind of feels like you kind of go and maybe you're on like a tour or something like that and they're telling this story and you're like, holy shit. I wrote that shit 5 years ago. What the fuck, how did I know that? Like holy shit, like it startles you a little bit because you're not even like you weren't prepared for that. Like you weren't prepared to already know the story, to already know about that land, especially when you've never been there before. So very psychic shit, very prophetic shit. Um, but yeah, that's what they're saying. Let me see something else here.
Just
So.
going off that, your point, because you told me that that's more details on something you already told me. You told me they'll be talking through me, telling that story, and I was gonna catch writing fever again. And it was gonna be about it was gonna be another story separate from the one I'm already writing. But yeah.
Okay.
So I expect that. I got a little high the other day, and I told myself, yeah, you are psychic. Yeah, you can hear them. Yeah, you can get the visions. You can hear it clear and see it clear. So yeah, I'm getting comfortable with being able to be that psychic. Like I'm just seeing it, I'm channeling it, and I'm just being a medium.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is very, very important. That's very important.
Reflections, because it's been hard for me stepping into that space. And I'm grateful to hear someone else in that journey. Cause god damn, oh my gosh, it be smacking you right in your fucking face. But to hear the confirmations and affirmations is like, you still breathing, you alright, you here, nigga. Like, God, like the whole learning and developing into your power, man, that shit it's bonkers.
Yeah. So hey, go ahead, I'm listening. So are we saying like, cause I'm a big intuition guy. Like, so are we saying like our intuitions are the psychic?
Yeah. Yeah. So your intuition, when you develop your intuition to a certain level, yes, you can see the future. You can see even present things that your naked eye can't see, right? This is third eye vision, right? Like,
First eye, yeah.
So it's like, yes, absolutely. We all have that innate ability. It's what makes the ability psychic is the development of it, the strength of it. When you having dreams and shit and be like, oh shit, I seen that shit in my dream. That is psychic ability.
Right.
That's clairvoyance. That is the ability to be able to see things that haven't happened yet. You know what I mean? So absolutely, yes.
Okay, making sense.
Yes.
Because I feel like our intuition was on some like stolen from us from birth shit before we was born type shit, and gaining it back had something to do with the diet and all that.
Oh, it's everything. It's everything. I mean, I don't necessarily think it was stolen. I think that we forgot who the fuck we are. Like, that's what I think. I think it was we forgot who the fuck we are, and we're learning how powerful we actually are. Because it's I mean, what I believe when it comes to us as black people and our gifts and our powers, I believe that fucking colonizers seen that shit and was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hola. Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's too much. You doing way too much. And try to make us forget who we are, make us forget that we are not powerful, make us forget our magic, our ritual, our just our everything, our connection to earth. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, this other spiritual awakening, because there's been previous spiritual awakenings before, but this spiritual awakening is so much more powerful because our generation we want all the smoke. We ain't afraid. We ain't no pussy. We ain't no bitch. It's like, ooh, look at that. Like, look what I could do. The fuck. Our parents told us you could be whatever the fuck you want to be. You could do whatever you want in this world. Oh, okay.
Honestly, many don't know that when us, especially our black families, when they talk about the Christianity and God and all that, we subconsciously manifested those powers into a whole nother religion that we don't even know because of the colonizers, because of how we were taken, how our ancestors were treated, and all that shit. That's why our grandmothers to this day don't talk about the shit that we talking right here on Twitter, because no one taught that shit. No one taught them our fucking story.
That's why all of it's that reminder of like, tell stories, tell your children stories, tell your nieces and nephews stories, tell the stories of your family, of your lineage, of your childhood, whether it's painful, whether it's happy, whatever, because it's all important.
Yeah, my people not telling me to tell this story for no reason. It's a big, it's a reason.
Yeah.
Reason. What you was curious about though? You was shuffling them cards. You was like, hold on, let me see something. What was you thinking?
Let me see.
I gotta go, y'all, but I love you, Coco.
Love you, Ajon.
I love y'all. Be safe.
So it's so funny. They really wanted me to tell you this. They like, don't forget.
I'm hearing mute yourself because all we can hear is the cars.
I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. I'm like in a public place. I could like leave.
No, hold on. No, don't leave. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Yeah. Make sure that take the help. I'm hearing that. Take help. Take help. You're getting 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Do not be outside of yourself. They're saying don't be outside of yourself. They're saying take what you need. Take what you need. It's okay. They're saying it's fine. It's fine. I'm also hearing help is coming. I'm hearing that too. More help is coming. They also wanted me to tell you too, this doesn't have anything to do with this, but don't forget collaboration. Don't forget to reach out to someone. I don't know who this person is, but they're saying something about like I don't know, maybe somebody might be looking forward to your phone call. Like I don't know. Somebody might be looking forward to your phone call. Maybe it's just a catching up. I don't know. Reaching out to somebody. They be wanting you to call people. Who you need to talk? Who you need to talk to? Who is it? My goodness. But this feels like somebody that is out in the world. It feels like somebody who you maybe I don't know. Maybe you just haven't talked to them in a minute. Maybe you just haven't talked to them in a little bit. Like maybe this is a friend. It definitely feels like a friend. It feels like somebody that you were really cool with, and y'all do talk from time to time and catch up. And they're saying call that person. I don't know. Maybe they're saying if someone has been on your mind real heavy, call them. Somebody's been on your mind real heavy, call them. Reach out to them. Check on them so that they can check on you too. That's what I'm hearing. It feels like damn. Like it feels like y'all are thinking about each other almost. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups.
What time is your Thursday space?
It's 6 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock Central.
PM, right?
Yep, PM. Absolutely. I ain't getting up that early. Fuck that. Well, I ain't. Let me not say that. I ain't getting up and talking to Twitter at that. That no, absolutely not. All right, y'all. Oh, and Monique, it's your turn. It's your turn. Sorry, babe. You just woke up from a nap.
All right, thank you. I heard it. I don't know who they talking about because everybody kind of cut me off or whatever. I'm cut off. I cut everybody off. I don't know who they talking about, but I'll go down the list. It's going to be hard to figure out. I'll be diligent.
Okay. I mean, it might come to you later this week, you know. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Monique, should you go on this trip to South Carolina? Let's see. Okay. Give me a minute. All right, let's see. Why not? Why not go? Why not go? They're saying something is either you don't go or you have the house to yourself or something. Or like you need space. They're saying something. However, you can get space, whichever way will allow you to have space, to have quiet. So if that means staying home because everybody else is going, then cool, great, then stay home. Or if that means that everybody is staying, then you need to go to South Carolina. That's what it feels like. Like you need a break. So regardless of sex, you need a break. You need a break. You need rest. You need retreat. You need rejuvenation. But for that to happen, you need quiet, is what I'm hearing. You need balance. You need like it feels like you need a like self-care day. You need a fresh start. Almost kind of feels like leaving and then coming back. It's like coming back with a new mentality. You need time to slow down and to rest, recuperate. That's very important. So if going to South Carolina will give that to you, then yes. Absolutely. All right, y'all. That's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Men's only session is on Thursday at 5 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Tap in. If not, I mean, you can play the recording. Blaze, I would suggest, find the recording from last week. That one last week was really good. You could tune in just to see how it flows. We talk a whole lot more in the midst of shit. We be kind of kicking, having a good time. All right, peace, y'all. Have a good week.
Peace out.
Oops, sorry. Ah. I just cut it right at a minute and 11.